So as a young kid, 7, 8 years old, I used to play football. And I played football up until I was sort of 17, 18.
Yeah?
And I used to play midfield until one day the goalie said, I don't want to go and goal anymore.
Yeah.
I said, I'll go and goal, I'll go. And I happened to be okay, pretty good. So they said, oh, do you want to stay in goal? I said, yeah, I'll try it out. Through that, I had trials at Watford Academy. And I remember going there and hating it. It wasn't what I was used to. You know, I used to go to play football with my friends, have a laugh, and all of a sudden I was in here and I was getting shouted at. Being told to do this, told to do that. You know, stern faces. This is the reality of football. This is what it's like. I didn't like it, so I didn't go any further with it. Fast forward a few years, I trained with Brentford. Again, same sort of feeling. And then I actually signed a contract with Luton Town as a goalkeeper for 2 years, I believe. And I was 13 at the time. And I remember going on trial, played very well. My unique ability was my footwork. So I was able to bring the ball in from the back and distribute it out. That was what I was good at, especially with short range passing. And they said to me, do you want to come on tour to Italy? You know, I played 2 games for them. I said, yeah, we'll go. And that was tough for me because I was a very shy kid growing up. But we did it and I played okay, well enough to sign a contract. It meant that I used to miss a day of school every week. And I would focus on training 3-4 times a week with a game on a Saturday. And from where I live to Luton is about a 50-minute drive.
Okay.
So we was doing that 3, 4, 5 times a week. An away game might be at Northampton or Leighton Orient or somewhere like that. You might get an Exeter away sometimes. That was the name of the game. But I used to have intense anxiety before matches. So I used to hate playing. And the team sheet would come out and I'd be starting. But we had 2 goalies, so I'd only do 45 minutes. And I was like, oh, thank God I'm only doing 45 minutes.
Where did that anxiety come from? Because usually I played football, by the way. I went semi-pro in it, and obviously a lot of us we love it, innit? Like we play football, we get the buzz, especially when you're on the field, innit? So, like with that anxiety that you're talking about, where did that anxiety come from?
I think it was my self-belief. I didn't believe I had the ability to be there, and it was if a mistake is made, I would take it upon myself.
Okay.
And then I became scared of making mistakes, and then you play cagey. And you're awkward, and that's where the performances started to dip. Yeah,
and it takes away from in terms of like obviously the freedom of your game, innit? Because you want mentally anything that you do once again, you want to try to keep your mind as free as possible, innit? Yeah.
So I got released from there at maybe 15, and I played at a couple local clubs and slowly worked my way down the football ladder, so to speak, until I just stopped altogether. And I was probably about 18 years old at that time. Yeah. And that's when my music started to pick up. So that's when I was writing notes, and that's why music is a therapy to me, because it was sort of coming out of that moment into the next. And I had all these notes here, the beats started coming my way, so I started to put my voice to that. Yeah. And I was an angry kid, to be honest, at that sort of age. I was frustrated at my situation. I think I was frustrated with myself, but I was also looking for something. I couldn't quite work out what it was. Music was that way of opening myself up and being who I wanted to be, because I think I've learned that I'm actually an introvert, and I perform better as a solo artist, let's say. I do work in groups, but compared to a team sport, I actually prefer having the onus on me, because a lot of times I'll be in a game and you know, your centre back cocks up, and then you look at you like, oh, the blame game. I hate the blame game.
Especially if you play someone like on side. Yeah. Because obviously at the back, you're meant to try anyway your best to keep the back line in it, and obviously push up together or defend. You know how it goes. And obviously, imagine keeping.
And that's where the politics comes in, because everybody's trying to go for a contract. So it's never your mistake. You know, even if it wasn't my fault. You know, and I hated that sort of culture. I just own who you are, and at least when you're a solo artist like I am, it's all on you. It's all on you, and it's like you kind of also like, it's like, even though obviously you need other people in terms of obviously like embracing you or whatever, but it's like when you play, what I realize about football, everybody knows, innit, who likes football, when you play football, it's like you're always relying, excuse my French by the way, you're always relying on this motherfucker called a coach to pick you, the manager or coaches to fucking pick you, and man, it's crazy.